Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sportsman Up here on this Saturday night, January 3rd, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Let's start off out in Chicago at the United Center where the Boston Celtics square off against the Chicago Bulls a night after losing to Rajon Rondo and the Mavericks at TD Garden. And the Celtics did good in the first quarter. They took us 23-17 lead in the first quarter, but then the Celtics sputtered to the end of the second quarter as they got outscored 29-17 in the second quarter as the Bulls took a 46-40 lead in the second quarter. And then in the third quarter, the Celtics kept trying to fight back, and they did as they carried a 69-69 tie score to the Bulls in the third quarter. And both teams kept battling back and forth in the fourth quarter here. And the Celtics and the Bulls kept battling in the fourth quarter, and the Celtics tied it with 2 seconds left as the teams went in the overtime period, tied at the 99 piece. But then in the overtime, the Celtics ran out of gas as the Bulls scored 10-5 in the overtime period as the Boston Celtics fall to the Chicago Bulls in the overtime. 9-104 as Evan Turner had 29 points in the loss for the Celtics, while Paul Gasol had 29 points in the win for the Bulls there as the Boston Celtics drop to 11-20 in the season. And next up for the Boston Celtics, they will be back at the Garden on Monday night for a date with the Charlotte Hornets here. Oi, over here. Charlotte Hornets over the Orlando Magic 90-90. Houston Rockets blow out the Miami Heat 115-79 behind James Harden's 28 points. Utah Jazz over the Minnesota Timberwolves 101-89. 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. San Antonio Spurs 100, Washington Wizards 90. With 2:03 left in the third quarter, Denver Nuggets leading the Memphis Grizzlies 77-59. 6:29 left in the second quarter. Atlanta Hawks lead the Portland Trail Blazers 42-34. And with 6:49 left in the first quarter, Los Angeles Clippers 16, Philadelphia 76ers 11. Okay, the Boston Bruins, after taking a loss against the Toronto Maple Leafs on New Year's Eve night at the Garden, squared off against the Ottawa Senators here at the Garden in a Saturday afternoon matinee into the first period. No score in the first period, and then in the second period, Ottawa Senators got on the board first at 12:33 on a Kyle Turris goal with assist when Clark Mark covered to make it 1-0 in favor of the Ottawa Senators here. And then at 16:22 to the second period, Torrey Krug, a power play goal. His 8th goal saves with assists when David Krejci, 9th assist, and Seth Griffith, 4th assist, and it's 1-1 to score. And then in the third period, Brad Marchand, 11 goals season, scored at 10:35 to the third with assists from David Krejci, 10th assist, and Lure Erickson, 16. That's a 2-1 Boston Bruins lead. But they couldn't hold on as 15:45 in the third period. Mike Hoffman scored a goal with assist from Eric Gerber, tied it 2-2 in overtime period. And then 44 seconds in the overtime period, Bobby Ryan gets a goal. His 11th goal of the season with assists from Eric Carlson, 19th assist. Here's the Boston Bruins drop a tough one. The Ottawa Senators 3-2 us now. They fall to 19-15 5 of the season, and they get a point out of this. Says now the Bruins are now 19-15 5 in the season here. As next up for the Bees, they will be out in Carolina tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock for a date with the Carolina Hurricanes. Alright, let's take a look at other scores around the NHL here. Through one period, no score in Vancouver between the Vancouver Canucks and the Detroit Red Wings. 13:33 left in the first period, no score between the San Jose Sharks and the St. Louis Blues. And a final in overtime, Nashville Predators over the Los Angeles Kings 7-6. New Jersey Devils defeat the Philadelphia Flyers 5-2. New York Rangers over the Buffalo Sabres 6-1. Montreal Canadiens over the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-1. Winnipeg Jets over the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-1. Dallas Stars blowout the Minnesota Wild 7-1. Arizona Coyotes over the Columbus Blue Jackets 6-3. The NFL playoffs got underway with the first 2 games of the wild card weekend here. And in the NFC wildcard game, the Carolina Panthers hold the Arizona Cardinals to just 77 yards as they defeat the Arizona Cardinals in Charlotte, North Carolina, 27-16 as Cam Newton threw for 18 for 32 for 198 yards and 2 touchdowns there as the Carolina Panthers here. As the Carolina Panthers now await who will be playing here. Meanwhile, in the AFC wildcard game out in Pittsburgh between the Steelers and the Ravens, Baltimore Ravens are leading the Pittsburgh Steelers 23-15 here as Joe Flacco so far 17 for 28 for 238 yards and 1 touchdown, and Ben Roethlisberger 23 for 32 for 253 yards and 1 touchdown. Justin Tucker a 52-yard field goal drive. 23-15. Ravens lead the Steelers by 8. Alrighty, let us take a look at college basketball scores. First of all, let's start you off in the men's college basketball scores here. With 11 seconds left in the second half, Southeast Missouri State 77, Tennessee State 62, Montana 69, North Dakota 59 with 2:24 left in the second half. UC Irvine 64, New Mexico State 63 with 3:32 left in the second half. 16 minutes left in the second half. Gonzaga 52, Portland 38. 1:22 left in the first half. Idaho 38, Weber State 36. At halftime, it's Sacramento State 52, Southern Utah 37. At halftime, it's San Diego and Santa Clara to a 29-29 tie. At halftime, San Jose State 31, it is Wyoming 23. 2:33 left in the first half. It's Fresno State 27, San Diego State 14. At halftime, UC Davis pounded California Maritime 42-15. North Arizona 34, Portland State 27. Cincinnati 56, SMU 50. Seton Hall 6-6, Villanova 6-1 and final in overtime. It's Maryland 70, Minnesota 58. It's Oklahoma State 6-1, Kansas State 47. North Carolina State 68, Pittsburgh 50. Syracuse 68, Virginia Tech 66. It is American University 53, Holy Cross 49. It's Boston University 75, Lehigh 56. Stetson 65, Florida A&M 60. It is High Point 90, Winthrop 87 and final in double overtime. Dayton 81, Duquesne 55, Auburn 82, North Alabama 61. Texas 70, Texas Tech 61. Connecticut 63, Florida 59. It's Colgate 68, Bucknell 62. Navy 69, Lafayette 65. Army 77, Loyola Maryland 53. Ball State 51, Bethune-Cookman 48. Marquette 75, Providence 66. DePaul 71, Xavier 68. It is Kennesaw State 92, Thomas Georgia 66. It's West Carolina 78, the Citadel 70. Coastal Carolina 83, Charleston 74. UNC Asheville 80, Gardner-Webb 55. Vanderbilt 79, Yale 74 in the final in the double overtime. Utah State 62, Boise State 61. Ole Miss 92, Austin Peay 63. Georgia 63, Norfolk State 50. It is William and Mary 75, Charleston 45. Northeastern 72, Delaware 53. Hofstra 68, UNC Wilmington 56. George Washington 64, St. Joseph 60. Georgia State 82, Arkansas Little Rock 69. Purdue 64, Michigan 51. Notre Dame 83, Georgia Tech 76 final double overtime. Stony Brook 71, New Hampshire 61. Watford 68, Stanford 65. Arkansas 79, Utah Valley 46. Rhode Island 65, St. Louis 53. Ohio State 77, Illinois 61. It's Miami, Ohio 66, UMKC 61. It is Buffalo 92, Cornell 73. Fairleigh Dixon 73, Central Connecticut State 67. It's St. Francis 73, Sacred Heart 71. Duke 85, Boston College 62, Butler 73, St. John 69. It's West Virginia 78, TCU 67. Oklahoma 73, Baylor 63. Missouri State 62, Drake 37. St. Mary 72, Loyola Maryland 63. Toledo 57, Northern Kentucky 55. USC upstate 68, it's Hampton 54. Robin Moss 17, Mount St. Mary 45. St. Francis, Pennsylvania 85, Wagner 68, it's Elon 77, Drexel 67. James Madison 61, Townsend 52. St. Bonaventure 69, Massachusetts 55. Eastern Illinois 59, Jacksonville State 50, final overtime. It is Georgetown 76, Creighton 61. It is Valiant 67, LIU Brooklyn 63. David F. Austin 80, McNeese State 75. Dauphin, Colorado 62, Buckhead State 54. Missouri 72, Lipscomb 60. Mercer 76, UNC Greensboro 55. Final double time, it's Longwood 90, Bradford 79. Davidson 81, Richmond 67. Texas A&M 58, Hartford 49. Eastern Washington 65, Iowa State 57. Following 12 times, Virginia 89, Miami, Florida 80. Sam Houston 84, Encounter Word 78. Iowa State losing them, South Carolina in Brooklyn, New York 64-60. Tulane 74, Memphis 66. Nevada 80, Air Force 62. Alabama State 71, Grambling State 50. 768, Prairie View A&M 56. It's Texas 772, Alcorn State 55. South Florida 58, East Carolina 50. It's Bowling Green 58, Chicago State 35. Akron 79, Coppin State 62. It is Chattanooga 72, Furman 60. It's Presbyterian 62, Liberty 58. North Carolina 83, CSU Bakersfield 70. It's Georgia 740, Texas State 36. Long Beach State 81, Fresno Pacific 46. Eastern Kentucky 63, South Carolina State 52. Albany 80, Maine 56. It's George Mason 70, LaSalle 62. LCU 75, Savannah State 59. It's Lamar 75. Nicholls State 62. Jackson State 70. Albert A&M 67. Rutgers 50. Penn State 46. SIU Edwardsville 85. 10 Tech 62. It's Murray State 66. Morehead State 57. Bradley 63. 7 Illinois 44. It's Pepperdine 71. Pacific 61. Louisiana Tech 83. Southern Miss 70. Oregon 71. Oregon State 59. It's Northwestern State 99. Houston Baptist 78. It's Appalachian State 74. Arkansas State 73. New Mexico 66. Colorado State 53. North Carolina 74. Clemson 50. It's Texas Arlington 99. South Alabama 87. Louisiana Lafayette 91. Troy 64. Mississippi Valley State 67. Arkansas Pine Bluff 63. Cal State Fulton 67. Seattle University 55. All right, let's take a look at the women's college basketball scores here. Baylor over Oklahoma State 61-45. Albany 49, Maine 43. New Hampshire 60, Stony Brook 52. It's Arkansas Little Rock 75, Georgia State 55. USC Upstate 70. It's Norfolk State 58. It's White State 72. Norfolk Kentucky 60. Rhode Island 62. Duquesne 61. St. Bonaventure 65, Massachusetts 53, Ohio 61, Buffalo 50. It's Army 55, Loyola Maryland 44. It's Sacred Heart 71, St. Francis New York 55. It's Central Connecticut 82, Fairleigh Dixon 53, Robert Morris 66, Mount St. Mary 44. It's Wagner 36, St. Francis Pennsylvania 60. It is American University 74, Holy Cross 63, Washington State 81, Arizona 70. It is McNeese State 73, SF Aston 67. It's Iowa State 60, Kansas State 55. Central Michigan 83, Kansas State 62. Northern Illinois 54, Eastern Michigan 48, final overtime. It's Toledo 63, Miami Ohio 53. It's Western Michigan 67, Akron 61. It's Bethune-Cookman 63, West Connecticut 53. Temple 81, Cincinnati 64. Lehigh 85, Boston University 64. It's Bucknell 77, Colgate 75, final overtime. It's UCF 76, Tulsa 70. It's Green Bay 53, Davenport 40. It's North Bluefield State 66, North Carolina Central 63. It's Bryant 79, LIU Brooklyn 66. It's Binghamton 65, UMass Lowell 64. Hartford 62, Vermont 46. Campbell 65, Longwood 58. It's Winthrop 79, Charleston 750. It's Eastern Illinois 66. It's Jasper State 63. It's Presbyterian 69, UNC Asheville 57. It's Stetson 73, Valparaiso 62, UC Riverside 81, New Hampshire KC 38. It is Sam Houston's 59, Incarnate Word 55, and North Dakota 59, Montana 52, Houston 63, SMU 45. It is. Gardner Webb 82, Coastal Carolina 74. It is. UT Martin 85, Belmont 68. SIU Edwardsville 83, Tennessee Tech 69. It's Arizona State 62. It's Washington 48. Ball State 62, Bowling Green 50. Maryland 75, Nebraska 47. Idaho 67, Weber State 60. It's Eastern Washington 88, Idaho State 75. It's Northern Colorado 80, Montana State 61. Northern Arizona is 94, Portland State 46. St. Mary's 72, Lower Maryland Mount 71. It's BYU 65, San Francisco 62. It's Nevada 76, Air Force 53, Boise State 63, Utah State 53, Colorado State 44, New Mexico 38. It's Wyoming 96, St. Jose State 60. It is Liberty 64, High Point 47, Austin Bay 81, String Kentucky 71. It's Texas 775, Alcorn State 66. It's Alabama State 53, Grambling State 30. It is 767, Prairie View A&M 51. It's Grand Canyon 87, San Diego Christian 44. It's Arkansas State 89, Appalachian State 75. It's Texas State 79, Georgia 765. Cal Poly 71, CSU Bakersfield 66. It's Cal State Norfolk J6, Seattle University 63. It's Nevada 67, Nicholls State 62. It's Pacific 77, Pepperdine 60. It is Gonzaga 79, Portland 57. It's San Diego 72, Santa Clara 59. Fresno State 56, San Diego State 44. It is Jackson State 74, Alabama A&M 72. It's Morehead State 64, Morehead State 63. USC 70, Oregon 54. California 67, Utah 49. It's Oxford Pine Bluff 65, Mississippi Valley State 47. Trace 60, Louisiana Lafayette 55. It's Texas Darlington 59, South Alabama 49. It's Tennessee State 62, Southeast Missouri State 55. It's San Joseph 63, VCU 46. Navy 65, Lafayette 52. It's UC Davis 77, Menlo College 56. Oregon State 65, UCLA 47, and Texas 60, Kansas 46. Okay, take a look at the Birmingham Bowl at Birmingham, Alabama. Florida 28, East Carolina 20. Alright, let's take a look at sports news here on this Saturday night. In a considerably offensive-minded league that is moving more and more toward passing-friendly rule changes and treat both quarterbacks and wide receivers more like they need a positive bubble around them, and it even possible for a team like Carolina to be in championship form as they shut down the Arizona Cardinals 27-16. Zemgus Ferguson owes a big thank you to his native Latvia as well as Buffalo Sabres fans for stemming his ticket to his first NHL All-Star game. Homecoming reception is much different from Dallas Mavericks Rondo and Parsons. In New York, Jeremy Jagger has no one else has ever dreamed of good out. Was 41 years and 270 days away to score his last hat trick on November 2nd, 1969, but Jagger became the oldest player in history to do it at 42 years and 322 days of age. Kobe Bryant thinks that European-bred basketball players are more skillful than those who have been taught to play in the United States, and he thinks AAU is the reason why. Oregon, Ohio could have a much more unfortunate name when it comes to this year's college football national title game. That's right, when Ohio State takes to Oregon on January 12th, the two somebody is going to change the name for today. In Toronto, Sweden, Russia, Canada, and Slovakia, the final four teams left at the 2015 IIHF World Junior Championship. They'll play for the semifinal Sunday at Air Canada Center. The Los Angeles Galaxy reached an agreement with Liverpool midfield Steven Gerrard to join the reigning Major League Soccer champion when the English Premier League starts and the season ends in May. And that's me for Sportsman up here on this January 3rd, 2015 on the Saturday Night P-Wiz. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow right after the Bruins and the Hurricanes game in Carolina tomorrow afternoon, and then I'll have Sunday Night Sportsman up. Have a good night.